Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about onboarding pass delay and what happened to me and my story on my onboarding. I will share my friend's story and what happened to him and what are the reasons of the onboarding pass getting delayed and what happens if it is getting delayed and also what you should do at the end. And I will cover all of these topics in this video, so watch till the end, it will clear all of your doubts. Let's get into the video. First, let me tell you my story. For me, so the onboarding pass should come 3 days before the date of joining, but for me it didn't come to me in 3 days before. It came to me on the day of joining. So I will tell you what happened first. So my background verification has started. My documents are filled. Once I have filled my documents, I went to the pre-joining formalities. In the pre-joining formalities, everything was correct, but only I done one mistake, which is I have changed the order of my name with the Aadhaar card. Aadhaar card order has changed. Aadhaar card name order was different, but that given the name I have given to the input was different. Because of that issue, they have contacted me. So they have contacted me. They have called me that there is a mistake with your Aadhaar card. Your name is not correct with the Aadhaar card verification. So they have called me. So once they are called, I have again submitted. I have corrected my name in that Aadhaar verification and I have submitted it. For me, because of that issue, my onboarding pass was delayed. And there are other reasons too. Like sometimes what happens is the documents verification might be by reason for your onboarding pass delay. So for me, because of that reason, my onboarding pass I haven't got my onboarding pass before 3 days before that, and also I haven't booked my tickets for the date of for the location there where I have to join to. So what happened is, even though I haven't got my onboarding pass, I took the risk of going. Even though I haven't got the onboarding pass, I went to the onboarding location as I came to Pune, and so what happened on the day of and until the day before the joining date, I have reached the location the day before the joining date, and I have took the PG and everything, but I haven't got the onboarding pass, so I have to attend tomorrow as a they have given that my date of joining is tomorrow, but I don't have any update on will I join or not tomorrow because I don't have onboarding pass, right? So what happened is, on the day before the date of joining, they sent a mail. I put that mail here, which once I mailed before the date of joining, the day before the date of joining at night at 8 o'clock, where they have mentioned that if the onboarding pass is generated by the tomorrow, by end of tomorrow's date of joining, then you can report to the location. If it is not generated, they have said that they will again send me a revised onboarding date. So I waited at that place and thought of I may not get the onboarding pass tomorrow. But when I woke up and searched my for the onboarding pass in the One Cognizant portal, I got the onboarding pass. So I went to the location. Since I was already in the location, I went to that location and reported my. But the problem is, since I haven't got the onboarding pass on the date of on the 3 days before, what happened is my name is not there in the onboarding list. So I have went to them and shown my onboarding pass, and they have checked my onboarding pass and they have taken me as onboarded on the day. And the same thing happened in one of my friend's case. He didn't get the onboarding pass on 3 days before, and he also got onboarding pass in the morning. Now another friend's case. In another friend's case, what happened is he went to the location as like me, even though he haven't got the onboarding pass. He went to that location, but at night, what they sent is the same mail. What they have sent me also sent to him, but what he didn't got the onboarding pass on the date of joining. They sent him then revised onboarding date, a date which is 3 days after the date of joining that he currently being with. He got an onboarding pass 3 days after that. Sometimes I have seen people who got onboarding pass which is 10 days after the date of joining. So that's what happens. So what I suggest you to do is, if your onboarding pass has not yet generated 3 days before, I suggest you not to go to the location if your onboarding pass is not generated. Sometimes it may be generated on the date of joining, but the chances of getting generated, it depends on them. So if you are if the onboarding pass is not generated, I would suggest not to go to the onboarding location. Sometimes you will get the onboarding pass, sometimes you may not get the onboarding pass. If you do not get the onboarding pass 3 days before the date of joining, then that must be a case that you will get another onboarding date where you have to onboard to the location where they have mentioned. So if the onboarding pass delays, your onboarding date will be shifted to another date. Okay, the location will not change, but the onboarding date may change if the onboarding pass is not generated 3 days before the onboarding date. That's why the onboarding get pass gets delayed. The first reason is background verification. If you have any kind of issues, this certificates that you have provided from the college to the cognizant, like if you haven't provided the affidavit on time, or if you haven't provided the certificates that are clear, that they have mentioned in the portal, if you're not, if there is any kind of delay, it will happen. And if there is any kind of, which I have, which is Aadhaar card problem, sometimes even though everything was correct, sometimes it will delay, but mostly it will not delay. But like in my cohort, majority of them got the onboarding pass, except me and another person haven't got the onboarding pass 3 days before the date of joining. So those are the reasons, those are the probability of not getting the onboarding pass. And what happens if there is a delay? As I said earlier, you will get a new onboarding date. And what should you do at the end? You could choose and going to the location. If you don't get the onboarding pass, means you have to be there until you get the onboarding pass. You don't know when you will get the next date, when next onboarding date, right? If you don't get the onboarding pass, then going to that location, and even if you got a DOJ without getting onboarding pass, you cannot go to the location and then say that I haven't got the onboarding pass, can you onboard me? Because they cannot take you without onboarding pass. So that's what I want to say. My suggestion is, if you do not get the onboarding 3 days before the date of joining, then I suggest you to be at your own location until you get the revised, and wait until you get a revised onboarding date. Once you are at your home and you got the got the onboarding pass on the date of joining, then you don't need to worry about it, and they will send a revised onboarding date because the onboarding work pass got delayed. Since some of you have been onboarding as FTEs, so that's why I'm making this video. It will be helpful for you if your onboarding pass gets delayed. I know how it feels to not to get an onboarding pass on time. I was in the same situations because it's so frustrating, because they're asking us to come, but without any guarantee that you will get an onboarding pass on that date, right? It's really tough. So sometimes, yeah, what I said, just follow those things. Don't try to come if you don't get the onboarding pass is not generated. That's the most safest approach. If not, if you come, then you have to check what's the alternatives with them only. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. And if you have onboarded, if you got onboarding pass, great. If not, follow the things I have mentioned in the video. So that's what I want to say in this video. Thank you for watching till the end, and if you have doubts, comment on the below. I will try to reply to them. This video, like and comment and share with other friends who haven't got the onboarding pass yet, and what they have to do, so that we will have a clear understanding of what action they should take on. Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe if you're a subscriber, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. That's it. Bye.